Ladies and gentlemen, what if the only thing standing between the life you have today and the life you've always dreamed of is one belief? One simple belief, so powerful that it could change every decision you make, every challenge you face, and every opportunity you attract. That belief is this: believing in yourself. Think about it. How many dreams have been abandoned because someone doubted themselves? How many incredible ideas never became reality because fear spoke louder than faith? How many people spend their entire lives waiting for someone else to tell them they are good enough? The greatest tragedy is not failure. The greatest tragedy is living your entire life without discovering what you were truly capable of because you never believed you could. Ladies and gentlemen, from the day we are born, we begin collecting opinions. People tell us who we are, what we can do, what we cannot do. Some words encourage us. Others quietly become invisible limits. Without realizing it, we begin carrying those limits into adulthood. We stop dreaming because someone laughed. We stop trying because someone criticized us. We stop believing because we experienced failure. But let me ask you something. Who decided those voices should become the truth? The opinions of others are not your identity. Your past is not your identity. Your mistakes are not your identity. Your identity is created by the choices you make today. Imagine an eagle raised among chickens. It spends its life believing it cannot fly because everyone around it walks on the ground. One day it looks into the sky and sees another eagle soaring effortlessly above the mountains for the first time. It realizes that its true nature was never limited by its surroundings. The ability to fly was always there. The belief simply wasn't. Many people live exactly like that eagle. They have incredible gifts, yet they never use them because they accepted limitations that were never truly theirs. Ladies and gentlemen, belief is powerful because it shapes action. If you believe you will fail, you hesitate. If you hesitate, you miss opportunities. If you miss opportunities, you convince yourself you were never capable. The cycle continues. But the opposite is also true. When you believe growth is possible, you take action. Action creates experience. Experience builds confidence. Confidence creates momentum. Momentum changes lives. Everything begins with belief. People often ask, how do I become confident? The answer is simple. Stop waiting to feel confident before acting. Confidence is not the starting point. It is the reward for acting despite uncertainty. Every successful person has experienced fear. Every great achievement began with someone who doubted themselves but refused to stop. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is choosing to move forward while fear is still present. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest mistakes we make is comparing our journey to someone else's. Comparison steals confidence because it ignores one important truth. Everyone is walking a different path. Some people bloom early, others bloom later. Neither is wrong. A tree does not envy a flower. A river does not compete with a mountain. Nature never compares. It simply fulfills its purpose. Do the same. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself instead of trying to become someone else. Every morning you have a choice. You can wake up and remember every reason why something might not work. Or you can wake up believing that today is another opportunity to grow. That choice changes everything. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant consistently will eventually grow. Plant fear and anxiety grows. Plant gratitude and peace grows. Plant belief and possibility grows. Protect what you allow into your mind. Read books that inspire you. Spend time with people who encourage growth. Speak words that strengthen your spirit instead of weakening it. Your inner conversation becomes your outer reality. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be moments when life tests your belief. People will doubt you. Plans will fail. Doors will close. Do not mistake temporary setbacks for permanent defeat. Sometimes life closes one door because another one is waiting that better matches the person you are becoming. Trust the process. Every challenge carries a lesson. Every disappointment carries wisdom. Every delay carries preparation. One day you will look back and realize that the obstacles you feared most became the experiences that made you strongest. The strongest diamonds are formed under pressure. The tallest trees grow because they withstand storms. Your struggles are not proof that you are failing. They are often proof that you are growing. Your struggles are not proof that you are failing. they are often proof that you are growing. Growth is rarely comfortable. It asks you to leave behind familiar habits, familiar excuses, and sometimes even familiar people. It asks you to become someone your past no longer recognizes. That can feel lonely, but loneliness is often the birthplace of transformation. Do not fear those quiet seasons. They are teaching you to hear your own voice instead of the opinions of the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, believing in yourself does not mean believing that everything will always go according to your plan. It means believing that no matter what happens, you have the strength to face it. There is a tremendous difference between confidence in circumstances and confidence in yourself. Circumstances change. Markets change. Relationships change. Opportunities come and go. But when your confidence is rooted within you, no external event can permanently shake your spirit. Ask yourself this question. If I truly believed in myself, what would I do differently today? Would you finally start that business? Would you write that book? Would you apply for that opportunity? Would you forgive yourself for a mistake that happened years ago? Would you stop waiting for permission and begin living according to your purpose? The answers to those questions reveal the life that is waiting for you. Too many people postpone their dreams because they think they need more knowledge, more money, or more certainty. Those things are valuable, but they are not the first step. The first step is deciding that you are worthy of trying. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker was once nervous. Every successful entrepreneur once faced uncertainty. Progress belongs to those who are willing to begin before they feel completely ready. Ladies and gentlemen, never underestimate the power of small decisions. One healthy choice leads to another. One courageous conversation opens the door to healing. One disciplined morning changes the direction of an entire week. Great lives are rarely built through one dramatic event. They are built through thousands of ordinary moments where someone chooses growth over comfort. There will be days when your progress seems invisible. You will wonder if your efforts matter. Keep going. A seed spends a long time growing beneath the surface before anyone sees a single leaf. Just because you cannot see immediate results does not mean nothing is happening. Your character is taking root. Your discipline is becoming stronger. Your confidence is growing quietly with every promise you keep to yourself. Remember that every promise you keep to yourself strengthens trust in yourself. When you say you will wake up early and you do it, you become more confident. When you say you will finish a task and you follow through, you become more reliable in your own eyes. Self-belief grows through integrity. It grows every time your actions match your words. Ladies and gentlemen, stop searching for perfection. Perfection is an illusion that keeps people from making progress. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to become a little better than you were yesterday. Improvement may seem small from one day to the next, but over months and years, it creates extraordinary transformation. Imagine yourself 1 year from now if you consistently chose courage instead of fear, gratitude instead of complaint, discipline instead of excuses, and belief instead of doubt. You would not simply have different results, you would be a different person. That is the true reward of growth. Success is not only about achieving goals, it is about becoming someone capable of achieving even greater ones. Never allow one failure to define your future. One mistake cannot erase your value. One rejection cannot determine your destiny. Life is far bigger than a single moment. Every new sunrise reminds you that another opportunity has arrived. Accept it with gratitude. Walk toward it with confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, the world does not need another person hiding their gifts because of fear. It needs people who are willing to share their talents, their kindness, their wisdom, and their courage. Your unique abilities were given to you for a reason. Trust them, develop them, use them to make a positive difference wherever you go. So when you leave today, carry this truth with you. Believe in yourself before the world applauds you. Believe in yourself when progress is slow. Believe in yourself when nobody else understands your vision. Believe in yourself because your future depends far more on your own faith than on the opinions of others one day. you will look back and realize that the turning point in your life was not the day everything became easy. It was the day you finally stopped doubting yourself. It was the day you chose courage over fear, action over hesitation, and faith over uncertainty. That decision will shape your future more than any lucky break ever could. Stand tall. Walk forward with purpose. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep trusting the strength that already exists within you, because the moment you truly believe in yourself, you stop waiting for life to change, and you become the person who changes your life. Thank you.